The Commissioner of the Building (COB) administered the Strata Management Act 2013 under SMA Act 757. The COB is responsible for the building maintenance and management. The main objective of COB is to ensure the maintenance of the joint property. This is done by implementing law and procedure for creating harmony in common properties, living for multi-level development.
Okay, my name is Willy Tony and this is my part, which is the problem and issue. Okay, the first problem is the limited parking space, which is the neighbors blocking access and parking on common property and it's just annoying and can be downright for the dangerous. Okay, the second one is the noise, which is noise disturb the peace and this included noise made by a near public roads, public place, business premise or place which is adjoined public roads. Okay, the third one is the rubbish repair and maintenance, which is any fixture and fitting inside the apartment must be repaired and maintained by the owner. And then many owner of strata land parcels anticipate that the management company will maintain their homes, including fixing a leaks roof and painting the outside over time. Okay, the last one is the maintenance fee, which is the each unit holder shall pay management fee to maintain the building and the common properties. Typically there are two types of fee, which is the first one is service charge and the second one is sinking fund. That's it.
Next is interflow leakage. Who is responsible to conduct interflow water leak is a challenge question for strata owner. It can ruin the building and lead to more significant mechanical and electrical problems, in addition to promoting the growth of mold. That might have an effect on the selling price of property as well. And the last one is keeping of pets in high-rise residence. Some people suffer from allergies. Not everyone enjoys pets. It can be health-threatening, for example. Under the bylaw 40 in third schedule of the Strata Management, Maintenance and Management Regulation 2015, there is a provision for pets to be kept in a high-rise residence unless they cause strictness, annoyance, nuisance, and even health hazard to other residents.
Okay, the first thing first, when we talk about the limited parking spaces, actually when the buyer needs to buy their properties by the developer, they should notice or monitor the actual parking spaces that have been provided by the developer. Second thing is that we think that the local authority or the Ministry of Housing should have a standard, which is in one household how many parking lots that they need. At least a minimum of 2 or 3, because we think that one parking spaces is not enough for a single household within especially if they have families. Okay, so the second thing is that the noise pollution that happen in Malaysia or around the world. This current issue problem happen in Malaysia or in other countries is because all strata residential building, mainly the high-rise building, have been constructed and developed in density populated area. So which is it actually going to be a lot closer to the main road. So what we suggest here is that to make sure that the developer have to plan well their entrance and also the current setback of the building itself from the main road. So we think that eventually in the day it can help to reduce the noise, or maybe the developer can actually plant more trees as a noise barrier to make sure that the comfort and the level of comfortness for the residential occupant has been minimized and maximize the level of their own comfort to begin with. Okay, for the rubbish repair and also the maintenance problem issue, we think that the developer should actually provide a maintenance team to actually maintain the whole building, not only by the joint management body but also from the occupant itself. But we think that in this era, that should not be a major issue because this is something that have been standardized around the world. So we think that by having a maintenance team to maintain the system of the solid waste disposal is actually very important to keep the level of comfortness and around the occupant inside the building, so that we have a clean environment and a healthy environment in the end of the day.
About the maintenance freeze problem, the management said that the unit holder can request from the commissioner if they are unhappy with the amount of the maintenance fee. So the commissioner will instruct the JMB or developer to appoint a property manager to recommend an amount for the maintenance fees. However, if a unit holder still fails to pay the fees, his or her name will be displayed on the defaulter list in the common areas. And the JMB can also stop him or her from using common facilities. If they still refuse to pay, the management will then file a claim with the Strata Management Tribunal, which is SMT. About the leakage unit, so the first step that needs to be done by the unit holder is to clarify with management to understand the cause of leakage. Then the unit holder need to negotiate a solution with the responsible party. If this fails, complain about it to the management body. Once they confirm the responsible party, they shall instruct him to fix the leakage. Also, a unit holder can proceed with the repair and claim to the SMT if the responsible party refuses to take action. Regarding to the problem about the keeping pets in the residence, first of all, the residents should know the requirement about keeping pets in high-rise residence. Even the management allows about it, the residents should be aware of their pets' whereabouts at all times. Don't let them wander into other owners' private properties or create a mess in common areas. Also, make sure your pets don't create such loud noises. Pets should be limited to being within the care and confines of a particular residence.
In conclusion, the presence of Commissioner of Building COB is crucial for every area that are not only has a sizable population but is a sizable community. One of the jobs that has come within a scope of COB is making sure that the common area are kept in good condition. This is achieved by established regulation and protocol for the formation of harmony in living arrangement, including the shared property multi-level development. If the implementation that should be achieved by COB is finally completed, it is likely that the harmonious environment in the housing area will not be guaranteed due to the lack of good cooperation from the resident. This could be a problem because the COB is responsible for achieving this implementation.